Good evening, Kaiju fans. Valen Quill here once again to talk to you about Godzilla. I wanted to let you all know that I found out that we are possibly getting Shin Godzilla 2, which would be really nice. Um, it's something that I think a lot of the fans have been asking for years. And as you know, I'm a big Shin Godzilla fan. It's one of my favorite Godzilla films of all time. I love Shin Godzilla because of the political satire and the strong message of the film and how it focuses. It goes back to Godzilla being a force of nature and the film franchise or the film Godzilla film having a deep message. So like Godzilla minus one. So we're possibly going to be getting a Shin Godzilla sequel, and Godzilla minus one minus two has obviously been confirmed. So we've heard a lot about that, and I'm actually very much looking forward to it. So, um, but yeah, I wanted to let you all know that I'm still working on the Terror of Mechagodzilla review. I got all the information about the movie, and I found out some interesting stuff. Like I didn't know this, but apparently, the writer for Terror of Mechagodzilla, Yumio, Yumio or Yumiko, I don't remember her full name. I'd have to look up the information that I discovered about it because I wanted to get all the details because like with this review, because my GMK review was kind of lagging, it only was 5 minutes, and I've wanted to make my reviews at least 10 minutes long, so that's something I need to work on. And I just, well, what it was is that there weren't enough details put into my GMK Godzilla review, and because of that, a lot of information got cut. It didn't help that Toho flagged the video several times. I want to say like 7 or 8 times they flagged my GMK review, and I'm like, okay, I get it. But so I had to dumb it down completely. I thought about just focusing on, I honestly kind of want to just go back and remake my GMK review. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Here to talk about my favorite monster of all time. Say hello to Shin. Oh, and welcome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I got it at a hat shop in Jerome. So I also have a King Boo shirt. So I'm the. My name is Valenquill, and I am the Gothic Godzilla Man. If you are new to my channel, I talk a lot about Godzilla. I make Godzilla reviews. I do unboxings of Godzilla toys. You guys can see I'm pretty bad. I have too many of these. But look at his teeth. And the dorsal plates too. See, this is why I don't like the Funko Pops because, like, I saw the Funko Pop Godzilla, and his dorsal plates are just like they're like super flat. And I wish I could just pull it up. Maybe I can show you. Maybe you guys can see it because I haven't taken it out of the box yet. Maybe you can see what I'm talking about. There. See that? See his dorsal plates? I mean, this is. Oh, hell yeah. I love King Kong too, EBK. I'm a big Kong fan. I love Donkey Kong too. So, I love Godzilla Kong. Here, I'll show you my Kong collection. The only one I do not have is a 1932. This is the one with Jeff Bridges. This is one of my favorites. This was the first King Kong film I ever saw. It's one of my favorites. The artwork's really cool too. This is Shout Factory. Oh, you're in luck. I do too. I also like I like the original which is what I'm getting that. And you all will probably, if you stick around in the future, because it's I don't they haven't announced a release date yet for the Mecha Godzilla reveal version by Joku Productions. And if you have not seen that, um, you mean for the Godzilla minus one? It kind of, I don't know. It just reminds me a little too much of the Mecha Godzilla from Godzilla versus Kong. Just a little bit, not too much. It looks pretty cool. I would love to see minus one versus Mecha Godzilla, but then again, I would love to see Shin Godzilla fight Mecha Godzilla, so I'd be down for anything. Happy birthday, Liz, and welcome. And thank you for joining me. Welcome to the channel. Big Godzilla fan here, as you can see. I'll just show you all my posters. Room's a bit of a mess right now. I got Mega Man too, if you guys like Mega Man. And Castlevania. Vampire Hunter D. Yeah! Wait. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. I also like Zelda. Zoom. Zoom. There. Good job. There we go. Zoom. Come on. More. More. Oh, I can't say your name, good sir, but I agree with, I love Mega Man, so I'm a big Mega Man fan. Definitely agree with you. I can show you my Mega Man collection, maybe not. It's possible it's buried. Where are my games? Oh, this is my movie collection. Oh, here's a good one. You guys can't find this anymore. Let's see. I was trying to find my games, but oh yeah. Yep, they're boxed. Sorry, friends. Doing a lot of reorganizing. I have all kinds of games, but most of them are boxed up. I have some collector's editions too. Oh, here, you guys might like this. I don't know if you all like Castlevania. Sorry, Gamma, you gotta move. In case you guys haven't seen this, check this out. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I've been collecting for a while. Let me show you my... This is the best. And then Kamata-kun. Hello, my little Kamata-kun. He's so adorable. Now this is, you'll notice that he looks different from his Shin Godzilla variant in the original movie. And that is because he is the orthochromatic version. And then Kamakura-san and Shinagawa-kun. He's just hiding in the back. Anyways, back to Castlevania. Alright. Oh, turn off the light too so you guys can see this. Yeah! Where's the button? It's funny that you say that. I'll show. I still have my collection. I just bought the Dominus collection, but I bought the physical because I didn't want. I'm not a digital. As you can see, I'm a hoarder. Still in original good condition. I liked Portrait of Ruin. I'd say Order of Ecclesia was probably my favorite. I tried to get all the Castlevania games, or at least a good portion of them. I have some of the PS2 games too, but they're buried somewhere. I still even have my Lords of Shadow copy, even though I don't have a PS3 anymore. It's still in good condition too. I take care of my things. You know, even if I'm in a crappy situation, I take care of my stuff. I try to box it up, you know, use bubble wrap, all that I can. Oh, you won't be able to see him because he's boxed up. Well, I can open the box and show you what he looks like on the inside. Come here, son. Oh my God, you're heavy. Oh God. You also got to be careful of the corners, like because of the box cardboard. If you're not careful, it'll cut you. Oh, that's crazy. That's cool. Yeah. No, I've just been a big Castlevania fan since I was a kid. Like I just love horror. I love vampires. I love Godzilla. But yeah, he's in the box right now. Can I turn on the light? Aziz, light. No light, Aziz. Oh, thank you, Aziz. So that's that. I also have a Dead Space Collector's Edition with the helmet. Comes with Isaac Clarke's helmet. Original copy of my Godzilla 1985 I still have. Still books galore. I wish I had my flashlight. It's so freaking dark in here. Oh, this movie is amazing. Yeah, see, I'm very particular about my scary movies. As you notice, I don't have very many gore films. Like, I like gothic horror and romance. I was just never, like, I tried to get in, I recently tried to watch the Terrifier series and I just couldn't get into it. But I love Dracula. Obviously, I love Castlevania, so. And I noticed that Gabriel Belmont and Gary Oldman look a little similar. Maybe it's just me. Yes, I loved it. Even though everyone didn't like it, I liked it. I was a big Silent Hill fan. This is a great fantasy movie. If you all haven't seen Dragon Slayer, I highly recommend it. This was the dark Disney days. This is when they were dabbling in darker fantasy, and this is like it's, and they use claymation too, or not stop motion. They use stop motion for the dragon. And of course, I have Jurassic Park. I only have the first one though. No, I'm not saying I didn't like the other movies. I just didn't. I never watched Jurassic World, and out of the sequels, I only saw 1 through 3, and then I saw what was it after 3? Well, whatever was after 3, I saw that. Um, ooh, here's my Godzilla -1 still book. Oh, here's more. El Mariachi. Okay. Should probably put Shin away. Give me just a second, folks. Have you guys look at them. Yeah, like I said, I only liked the first one, and everything after that, I just felt like it was excessive. And I don't know, just some of the sequels, I was never big into it. Like I said, I only saw 1 through 3, and then I saw the one that was after that, and I just kind of stopped after that. And then they had Dominion, and now they have Rebirth, and I'm just like, ugh. It's nothing. I mean, yeah, just I don't know. Oh, okay, I wanted to show you the cover. Maybe this isn't appropriate for YouTube. Sorry. It's really cool artwork. I wish it was a still book. I really do. You know, and I also pre-ordered Silent Hill F because that looks awesome. Because it's going to go back to Japan. It's well, and, you know, obviously Silent Hill started in, you know, America, but I mean it's going back to the horror roots of, you know, where it came from, Japan. Like, you know, yokai and you know, I don't know if I can recommend this movie to you guys. It's not appropriate, so probably not. If you're under 18, don't freaking watch this. This one is awesome. Toho did a Vampire Dracula trilogy. It was the only one they did, and it was really freaking good. It's even got a shiny cover. Shiny. Nice. All right. Sorry if I can. I'll show you the movies I have up here because I like science fiction too. Yeah, I also have Carlito's Way. A movie you probably never thought I think I would own, but then again, I have Scarface too. So El Paradiso. And then Terminator 2. I have Terminator 1 as well. They Live with Roddy Piper and Keith David. I love Keith David. Gargoyles, Spawn. They Live, obviously. Big Keith David fan. He's just a badass. All right. No. And then I have the first Terminator. It can't be reasoned with. It can't be bargained with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop ever until you are. Oh, I can't say that last one. I can't say that last line because I'm on YouTube. So. But yeah, that's my collection. Oh, here's my books if you're all interested. Oh, Doomslayer. Got the Doomslayer. Still in the package. Haven't taken them out yet. Eric Draven. Cthulhu. He glows in the dark if you shine. Let me get a flashlight and I'll shine it on him. Then you all can see. Ow! My head! Give me a second, folks. I gotta figure out where I put my flashlight. Where the heck did I put it? What? Oh, thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, I was gonna get the flashlight because I wanted to show you. Hey, dear, may I borrow your flashlight? Thank you. All right. All right. He needs more energy. I just can't do it, Captain. Ah, that's really cool. Wow. There we go. Much better. Oh no. Ah. Sorry, folks. It's a little cramped in this room. Freaking boxes everywhere. You want to go ghost hunting? Let's see. Give me just a second, folks. I'm trying to clean up my mess. In case you weren't here, I was showing a lot of my collection. I know that well, yeah, we're here to talk about Godzilla. So, for those that, yeah, you all know I'm a big Godzilla fan. And I wanted to show you some of my Godzilla collection. And also I wanted to talk to you all about I wanted to ask, Have you all heard about Shin Godzilla 2? The news about Shin Godzilla 2? We're possibly getting Shin Godzilla 2. Now, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but if you are a fan of Shin Godzilla, we are finally getting a sequel. And hopefully, it will be what everyone was believing Shin Godzilla would have ended, where he would have become an eldritch horror like Cthulhu and just became an old one, which would have been really cool. I don't think they're going to do that, but I would totally be down for that. So, you guys already seen this. Hey, did you guys see my sign? Godzilla destroyed his home last. My wife bought that for me. Such a great one. I should have framed it, but I put freaking thumbtacks in it like a dum-dum. And, you know, the GMK poster. And Godzilla Raised Again. The most hated Godzilla movie, but I actually really like it. Even though it's not as good as the original 1954, I still enjoyed it. So, I'm trying to find other things. Oh! I don't know if I talked to you all about the Godzilla Encyclopedia that my wife got me. This book is awesome. It talks about all of the kaiju and it gives them stats. I'll show you all. Let's go outside. Or maybe we can just do it right here. Focus. The artwork is amazing too. I'm not going to show too many pages because I don't want to get sued. Like, see, they have stats for Super Mecha Godzilla. So when it's an encyclopedia that gives you all the stats and details about them. And Shinji Nishikawa had worked on the Godzilla franchise before, so it was really cool for Toho to, you know, get his input on it. But yeah, so far, I don't know if I've shown you all my book collection. Perhaps I have. As you can see, it's a little disorganized right now. I have a bunch of Vampire Hunter D, but... Oh, wait, I have the flashlight. What am I talking about? Here we go. And all my Godzilla books. If you have not read James Stokoe's Godzilla the Encyclopedia, or Godzilla Half Century War, if you have not read it, I highly recommend it. It is one of the best Godzilla comic books ever created, in my opinion. And I grew up with the Godzilla Dark Horse comics, so I highly recommend that. Put these guys up here. So, as you can see, my room's kind of a mess right now. And here's Mr. Imperial. First Godzilla toy I ever got. He's still in pretty decent condition for how old he is, because I got him in 87. Because I'm 37 years old. I was born in 1987. Huh. Yeah, he was my first Godzilla toy. I still love him. It was actually my wife scolded me because I was going to get rid of him, and she's like, "That was your first Godzilla toy ever. Why would you want to get rid of him?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like the way he looks. I mean, when you look at him and then you look at them, can you blame me? X Plus really set the standard for me, and Easy Hobbies going up on the list. I don't know if you all have seen the new Easy Hobby Omega Godzilla. They just announced him, the Omega Beast Burning Godzilla. They just recently announced him. I pre-ordered him. It'll be my first gigantic Godzilla. Well, from Easy Hobby. I know, I know Rich from Fresh Vinyl. He has quite a few of the Easy Hobby. I know he has Godzilla minus one, Godzillasaurus, and a few others I can't think of. But yeah, my first Easy Hobby will be the Burning Godzilla. I think it'll be my last too. Although I did want to get, I wanted to get, I'm trying to think. I forgot what I was talking about. I do that sometimes. I get distracted. But yeah, this is my this is the collection that is out right now. So the Imperial Godzilla was my first Godzilla toy. He was my first. And then he was my second. And this is Bandai. This is one of the original Japanese from Japan, made in Japan, straight from Bandai's factory. I'll show you. Still in pretty good condition. His eyes look great. His eyes are immaculate. They're still gold. And like he's old, like 1992. Yeah, 1992. His claws are starting to come off right there. The paint's starting to. But that's what happens when you have figures like this for so long and you move around a lot. I'll show you all his dorsal plates. Oh my God, it's a little piggy bank. Oh man. I have way too much Godzilla stuff. But the reason why I love Godzilla so much is because he was a part of my childhood when I was a kid. And I think I've told you all that I'm pretty sure I told you all that the first Godzilla movie I saw was Son of Godzilla, and that was the one that my dad showed me. And I've told you all about that, and Godzilla 1985 is what really cemented my interest in the franchise, and Godzilla versus Biollante. So, unpopular opinion, and I know I couldn't get into Godzilla 2000. Yeah, it was. I don't think Godzilla 2000 is a bad movie. It's not a bad movie at all. I liked Godzilla. At first, I liked it, but I mean, the story's not bad. The characters aren't bad. I don't know. No, that's not what it is. You want to know what it was? I loved Godzilla 2000 when it first came out. But then when you look at it currently, like it did not age well. Like some of the motion, some of the CGI effects that they used for Godzilla 2000 just did not translate well over to Blu-ray. And I noticed that right away when I got the Godzilla 2000 copy. I bought it on Amazon, and it's part of the Toho collection. So the Toho collection, they had. That's another thing. For a little while, TriStar was doing the Toho Godzilla collection, and now it's kind of on. It's up in the air. The Heisei series is kind of up in the air, so we don't know what's really going to happen to it. There's Criterion is supposed to release some of them. I don't know if they got all of, I don't know if they got the rights for all of the films, but um, supposedly Criterion is going to do a release of the Heisei saga, which would be really nice because some of the movies you can't. Well, for a long time you could not get Godzilla versus Biollante, and for less than $200 before Criterion, and that was a little disappointing. But that was the struggle back then. Being a Godzilla fan back in the day, you were lucky to get what you got because it was very scarce. And I blame that on Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. And you all know that story. You know about the conflict with Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, and even CNN ran a news story about it. And yeah, that sucked. It sucked being a Godzilla fan back then because it was very limited. We had very few of the movies. Well, that's not true. We had most of the films from 1957 to the 70s. So, and we did have Godzilla in 1985. But we didn't even have the original 1954 Godzilla. We had the abridged version. No, sorry, not abridged. The altered. And it was awful. I mean, not terrible, but just like it took away a lot of the message. Like they got rid of the anti-war message of that film and just focused on, oh, it's a giant monster flick, and Raymond Burr's here for some reason. Raymond Burr did a great job with what the material that he was given, and I thought he did an amazing job in 1985. So much better than the 1957 King of the Monsters. So, and that was actually the Godzilla film that I watched when I was a kid. I've watched not the first one. The first one was Son of Godzilla, and then I watched Godzilla 1985, and then I watched, or eventually, I would visit my grandma's because we didn't have cable. We didn't have cable at my house. We couldn't afford it, but my grandmother, she had cable, and she would babysit me when I was a kid, and she would put on all the old Godzilla films, and some of them were on Disney Channel. Like I remember seeing Godzilla Raids Again late night on Disney Channel, and with the bad English dub, and yeah, I saw a lot of the older Godzilla films with my grandma as well because she loved horror. She loved horror, science fiction. She was all into all of it. So, and that's really what got me. That's what really spiraled my interest into the science fiction and horror is my grandmother and my father. So, because they were really big into it. So, but yeah, I love Godzilla. You know, just I do. Anyways, folks, I appreciate you all stopping by, and yeah, you feel free to chat. Why do you like Godzilla? What got you into the franchise? I want you to speak. This isn't just about me. This is about you all too. What got you into Godzilla? You know, I'd like to know. Anyone? Um, like I said, folks, I've been talking for 40 minutes about. I want to know why you like Godzilla. What got you into the franchise? What it means to you? You know, what? does Godzilla in general? How do you feel about the creature, and what invested you into the franchise? What was your first movie? Did you see Godzilla 2000? Did you see Godzilla 1998? Did you see 1957 King of the Monsters? Uh, what introduced you? Or did you see the legendary Godzilla films? Because I know that the legendary films are pretty popular right now, and that's how a lot of people have been introduced to Godzilla. See, I was introduced to it through Disney Channel when I was a kid. Like I said, they had Godzilla movies on Disney Channel back in the early 90s. So I'm going to say like 1991, although, yeah, 1991. Disney Channel would show a lot of the old horror science fiction movies, and Godzilla Raids Again was one of them. And that's probably why I have such an affinity towards that movie, as bad as it is. It's part of my childhood, and that's why I give it past to Godzilla Raids Again. If I did a review, I wouldn't be as lenient, I believe. So, yeah. Anyways, folks, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. And if you have not, I welcome you to join the Kaiju Madness.